What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, we're gonna continue with the Nissan. I want to go and strip it down. So you won't believe it. Okay, so remember previously we said the engine seized up. You didn't want to turn or anything. I can actually start it now. Like literally, let me show you. Let me show you that I can actually start it like right now. I don't know why that happened. Remember, I didn't open it up yet to go and have a look. But it's starting for sure. Check management on first. The small gauges are on first. Okay. Then we're gonna put on fuel pumps. And then here we go. But it's making a funny noise. Can see we thought we lost it completely, but luckily we didn't. But anyway, so the gearbox is kind of already sold. The D4D is already sold, and then the engine already sold. The turbo setup, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put that on the next build. The seats we're going to keep next build. The steering wheel going to keep next build. Gauges, let me show you here. The gauges, I'm going to keep it. Might sell some of it, as I know won't need all of them. I'm going to keep that and then use some of them that I don't use. I'm going to use, and then as well as the handbrake, I'm going to keep that as well. Probably keep that toggle switches as well, and then remove my fuel system. As you can see, I'm already starting to drain the fuel out of the car, so I can start by removing the fuel system. So I'm not going to carry on with the Nissan anymore. Like I said, I'm going to sell it. The spacers, I'm going to remove the spacers, sell the spacers. The rims, I'm going to remove it, probably sell that as well. Put the original rims back. The lights is going to come out. That's going to go to Fifi. And then this overflow bottle as well is going to go to Jean. Radiator system is probably we're gonna keep that, and then use that in the next build that we're gonna start with really soon. Yeah, but as we go, we'll check, we'll find out. But for now, let's get the fuel drained completely, and then so that we can start by removing the fuel system. So finally, all done with the fuel setup. So from here, as you can see, there's my two pumps, two filters. They're at the back. Oh, sorry, there's one. There's the other filter. There's the fuel, 3-liter fuel surge tank, and then my 80-liter fuel cell. So everything has been disconnected. All the pipes, all the fittings, everything is there. So I can just start by removing that, and then just have to remove these few wires. Then we are at least done with the boot. So the boot is finally sorted, finally done and dusted. I just wonder if I must move now to the front, as I still need to remove the radiator, the boost pipes, eventually the engine as well. And then, I think I must maybe start by the interior. I don't know. Let's start with the engine bay first. But I'm just gonna get into something much more comfier than this. It's still quite a brand new shirt, so I don't want to ruin it as I already did. So we change to something different first. So now that I've got something much more comfy on, and then as well something much more practical. This I can make dirty, it's not a problem. Anyway, so we're going to continue with the Nissan. Obviously, fuel system is done. And then I'm going to start with the front. Let's get the radiator removed first. So we've got our water overflow bottle loose. That still has good water in it. Oof. Anyway. This is going to Eugene because he's having problems with this water as soon as it gets warm. I had exactly the same problem until I went over to this, and that really helped. a lot. Like really, this is really helpful. Anyways, that's going to Gina. Then, like I said, radiator is out. Oh, it's quite heavy. But now, I'm gonna keep the radiator. The reason for that is, if I'm not mistaken, this radiator is coming from an S13 or S14 3-core aluminium radiator. It's quite nice and big, fun size. But no, anyway, this is why I want to keep it. With the next build, I would like to go and do my research to see how the big drift guys use water cooling their radiator running from the back. Instead of you running the radiator from the front, I want to run it at the back. So I would like to go and do the research, because I believe there's external water pump and all of those kind of things involved in it as well as with the correct airflow and everything. There's a lot of maths and science involved in this. So I would like to find out, just to see what it is. Next we have to do is the turbo setup. Let's remove the turbo setup fast. Right, so far as you can see, it's already dark. Turbo is finally removed. GT35 with the 863-64 exhaust housing. While we're on this topic, let me just give you a hint for the next build. Do you think GT35, obviously it's a AR70, well, a 70 housing front and then a 63 housing at the back. Do you think it's gonna be big enough for a 6-cylinder, straight 6-cylinder? Just wondering, just curious. But yeah, the rain is coming in now. Want to get out of the rain, as it's going to be wet here underneath really soon, and the tools, everything is going to become wet. So I'm going to pack up now, and then the next time when I have chance, we're going to continue, or I'm going to continue. As you can see, the side is done. Engine we can pull out, no problem. We still have to remove the seats, the inside seats, interior things, and then as well with the rims. So there's not too much things left for us to do. So let's wait for the storm. I'm gonna wait for the storm to pass over, and then we need, like I said, we still have a lot of work to do.
Several days later.
Yeah, so another day, next day, we are done with the interior, with the engine bay completely, as well as the boot setup. They are completely done. So I'm gonna move over to the interior now. I think the best thing to start with is with the seats. Remove the two bucket seats, and then once that's done, I can move over to the what do we call it? The handbrake. After now, the handbrake, maybe the panel switch panel. Get it a bit cleaned up, just for the guy that's gonna buy it, and then maybe just put the back seats back, so it just looks a bit proper. And then from there, obviously remove the dash so I can get the gauges out. And then yeah, from there we move on over to the rims that we need to remove. That rims we need to remove, including the spacers. And this rims, it can stay at the back. I just want to remove the spacers at the back, and then we should be done. So I'm quickly gonna go remove the bucket seats, and then we're gonna take things from there. So Eugenia also pitched up now, so we're gonna continue. We're gonna try to get everything done tonight. I mean, obviously we can't remove the engine and the gearbox without an elephant or engine hoist, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna strip the rims, remove the spacers, put the old rims back at the back as well. Remove the spacers, put the old rims back. Then we are done outside. And then inside we still have to remove the gauges. The steering wheel, I'm gonna leave it. due to that it's coming, if you look at the steering wheel, let me show you. As you see, it's coming out. I would like to try a different setup to get a steering wheel that's equal where you bolt it on. So I'm going to leave the steering wheel. We still have to remove the switch panel, remove the wiring that I have inside for my fuel systems and things like that. Management I have to remove, and then the gauges I have to remove, and then just clean up a bit, maybe fasten the back seats just so it looks a bit better. And then we are basically done with the car, with the Nissan. Yeah, we're gonna get to work. We have to get this finished now, tonight, before we can continue with everything. And then on the next video that I'm gonna launch, it's probably where we're gonna introduce our new drift build, which I'm super excited for. I saw there was a guy that said, yeah, what I think. So yeah, let's get to work. Let's get this done. So it's already late. Finally we are all done up with the Nissan. Can't even see Gina there in the dark. He is coming now. So we are all finished up with the Nissan. We just need to remove the engine with the gearbox. Otherwise than that, as you can see here, inside everything is removed. Also the gauges have been removed. The steering wheel I'm going to leave it. Handbrake's been removed. Seats, the fuel system as well have been completely removed. Top shaft, I've also loosened that up. So yeah, just only that. So now we just need engine waste, so that we can remove the engine, and then yeah, that's gonna be our final goodbye for the Nissan. We're not sure what the plans are gonna be for us in the future with the Nissan. There's a guy that might buy the Nissan. Yeah, if he buys, yeah, like Gina says, if this guy is not gonna buy it, then we're gonna end up keeping the Nissan. It's gonna go into storage, and then Moo says maybe in a few months' time we might scratch it up again and start building something else with it. So yeah, we're just busy packing up now, and then we are done. We are all done up. So yeah, there's a lot of things that's going to happen now. Like I said, the next video I'm going to introduce our new drift build. I'm super stoked about that. To give you another hint, it's a 2004 model. So yeah, if you know what it is, if you think you know what it is, let me know what you think, what you might think that it might be. Let's see who's the closest to knowing what it is. And anyway, if you watch a full video, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You must have a lovely night further, and God bless. Cheers, Gina. Bye bye. Ciao.